Dr. Peter McCullough has been unafraid to ask hard questions about public health, early treatment, and why certain conversations are often shut down in medicine. Dr. Peter McCullough joins us now. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you.
So February is National Cancer Prevention Awareness Month, and cancer, unfortunately, touches nearly every American, whether personally or through a family member or friend. Do you think that we should be doing more to explore prevention and repurpose treatment options instead of just waiting until cancer is advanced?
Cancer prevention is a hot topic. At any given time, we have about 20 million Americans who either currently have cancer or they're cancer survivors. Many more know they're at risk. We know with heart disease, there's actually quite an effort to prevent heart disease through diet and exercise and medications, but not so much for cancer. I think things are changing. People are looking towards strategies, not only early screening and detection, but also they're looking at natural approaches that can raise the body's defenses against developing cancer.
I totally agree with that. And we've seen more major advances in cancer treatment, but many come with a massive price tag. Now, I wanted to ask you personally, professionally, do you think Big Pharma's financial incentives play a role in why some of these cancer treatments remain so expensive?
It's not only Big Pharma, but it's actually the hematology, oncology, physician groups, and cancer centers. The way cancer chemotherapy is, unlike other drug treatments, the cancer centers get a cut of the revenue from the drugs. So yeah, they're incentivized for the very high cost drugs. Now, some have made great improvements, but there still is toxicity. And I think all of us would want to avoid the cancer to begin with and never have chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery.
Yes. Hello. Yes. And I wanted to get your thoughts on ivermectin. I can't believe I can actually say this on right here on Real America's Voice. They're allowing me to, because 5 years ago I got canceled on Twitter because I said that. But ivermectin, particularly when used alongside mebendazole, has been showing some promising early signs. Do you believe that ivermectin deserves further research as a potential cancer treatment?
Certainly. Now, ivermectin, remember, this is an antiparasitic antiviral that has anti-neoplastic properties in preclinical studies. Now, UCLA and Cedars-Sinai is using ivermectin in a breast cancer treatment protocol. I'm on the steering committee of another study of ivermectin in pancreatic cancer that will be taking place in Florida. So now this is becoming mainstream. Mebendazole already has preclinical and clinical data. At the Wellness Company, we combine them into a single tablet. Its on-label use is for the treatment of what's called neglected parasite infections, but many, choose off-label. We have a registry where we're keeping track of this. Dr. Harvey Risch, who is the chairman of President Trump's panel on cancer, he is overseeing this therapy at the Wellness Company. He's on our chief medical board.
This is exciting because I've been talking about this for a few years now, and people would look at me like I'm crazy, but thank you so much for bringing this to the arena so that we can get the real answers. Because sadly, most of our medical system is built around treating cancer after it appears, like you said, not in preventing it. Why do you think that prevention gets so little attention?
Well, it's prior to some of the recent innovations, there wasn't much we could do. We've learned that, avoidance of alcohol and smoking, radiation, sun exposure for skin cancers, that's the best we can do. Genetics is coming on, but recently a huge innovation at the Wellness Company is Shield. Shield is a system of both soft gel capsules and a daily drink that's orienting, multiple botanicals that have evidence to raise the body's defenses against cancer. Remember, a cancer cell forms and our body's defense system should knock it out before it becomes a clinical problem. And here, Shield has been designed by Dr. Kelly Victory, who was just on Fox and Friends recently, because she's a cancer survivor herself. So she's on her chief medical board. And I can tell you at the Wellness Company, we have a great commitment to helping patients now. We are, in a sense, the action arm of MAHA. We're making this happen in households all over America, all over the world.
And again, thank you so much for doing that, because so many doctors have disregarded the anti-parasitic approach, especially to cancer. The wellness company is the first that I've heard about this being spoken openly. And Dr. Kelly Victory, I've seen her on Fox News a few times and talking about it. And what's so wonderful for those of us who have just been going along to get along is to hear that we were right. And we were talking about this years ago. And I want to ask you, though, a little bit more about SHIELD. What exactly is it, and how does it fit into a prevention-focused health program? Can you take it if you don't have cancer?
Yeah, well, that's the whole idea. If you're at high risk for cancer, let's say there's a family history of breast or pancreatic cancer, greatly concerned, the soft gels contain extracts from olive leaf and other forms of botanicals that 3 capsules a day. And then the drink is 1 drink a day. It's like cocoa, and it's made from natural cocoa. Plus, it also has botanicals that are best consumed that way. And this elevates the defense systems. One of them is called P53. The other one is BRCA. There's a variety of antioxidant systems. Why not put the body on maximum defense against cancer and to prevent it from ever starting to begin with?